Well, hello, all you glorious hunters out there, and welcome to a very long overdue video of a bow build for Monster Hunter World. Now, this is going to be focused for the PC version, as the meta is a little bit different for the console players with the Draken armor from Behemoth, and the PC player base needs some love. So we're trying to make as many videos as possible for those, and obviously the general idea of these builds can be adapted for the consoles because the meta there is significantly higher and you can pump out way more damage out of builds on the consoles than you can on PC. But I hope you all enjoy this video. This is a very high affinity, high DPS build, and I will be focusing on some more basically like defensive builds and stuff like that coming here soon. I have a few of those throughout the channel, so definitely make sure to take a look at those. I'll post them in the description if you are interested. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this build. Now, this is going to be focused around the Doom's Shaft. I really like this bow. It comes with 240 raw damage, 0% affinity, and 150 dragon element with high Elder Seal. Now, this can be used with any elemental weapon, and this is a critical element build, so we'll be focused heavily on affinity and critical boost. This is a really fun build to use, and I really don't like negative affinity on the bow and dual blades. I can kind of get into that in another video that I have planned, comparing affinity to attack and going all out into the math. For those of you that are interested in that kind of thing, keep an eye out for it on the channel. We are using the Master's Charm 3. The tools here, you can use whatever you want. We are using the Wrathsoul Helm Beta and the Rathalos Mail Beta. The Wrathsoul Helm Beta gives you 1 level of critical boost. The Rathalos Mail Beta gives you 2 levels of weakness exploit. We're using the Kaiser Vambrace's Beta. Diablo's Coil Beta, the belt, you can use whatever you want. I do like Marathon Runner on this build, so I am using the Diablo's Coil. Obviously, you can use the Nergigante, or really whatever you so desire. You can also use another piece of Rathalos for piercing shots, which is actually not on this build. Now, we also have the Diablo's Neros Greaves to give us normal shots 1. Now, depending on the decorations that you have, you can change this build up drastically depending on your personal playstyle. We are leaning heavily towards using this as a bow rather than just spamming Dragon Piercer, but if you really want to boost that Dragon Piercer damage, you could sock it in some True Shot decorations, which I unfortunately don't have, but if you do have them, I would recommend using them. Also, if you have a Pierce decoration, you could socket that in. It's really going to be depending on the decorations that you have on how you want to swap pieces in and out. So that's going to be completely up to you, but right now we are running Critical Eye 7, Critical Boost 3, Weakness Exploit 3 with Marathon Runner 2, Normal Shots, and Bow Charge Plus. So we have 4 expert duels, 2 critical, and a mighty bow duel, which gives us that extra charge, which is very nice to have on the bow. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and go over the damage on the pole without any buffs, and then we'll also use the buffs here in a minute. We're going to use our normal shots, so we'll just go ahead and do a round here. Actually, I missed one, but yeah, so let's go ahead and go through this. All right, now let's go ahead and just do a Dragon Piercer on this barrel here. All right. And let's go ahead and equip the close range, because I really do like using the bow up close, but it's going to be completely up to you guys what you want to do. And then we'll go ahead and use the power coating, which is obviously going to be your highest damage ability. Now, what's great about this build is you will be critting a lot, which is a massive increase in damage. You're getting 15% on top of your normal crits by running critical boost, and then another 3% from the critical element. So it's a pretty darn good build. And I know a lot of you are probably like, spam on some attack, but having high crit with this build is really necessary when you're trying to run a critical boost / critical element build. All right, so we've got the attack up large food buff. Now we're also going to drink a regular demon drug. We're also going to stack on top of that a might seed and a hard shell powder. All of these do stack, and you can drastically increase your damage in fights if you use them. Let's go ahead and go over what we got going on here. There we go. Okay, and let's go ahead and equip the close range. There we go. So 44 on our final power shot, and then we're hitting 49 on our final charge shot. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and get a Dragon Piercer with the close range. Doing 65 with that. Obviously, you're going to get way more out of a Dragon Piercer if you're using artillery, pierce shots, and you can even make a really nice critical draw build doing all of that as well. But that's really if you only want to focus on Dragon Piercer. Let's go ahead and do the power coding rounds. Whoops, I done jacked that up hardcore. We're doing 55 on our final and then 49 on our power shot. Pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. And we'll go ahead and charge this up and do a Dragon Piercer. 73 with that one. Not too bad. There's definitely room to improve the Dragon Piercers. That's going to be completely up to your personal playstyle. If you love spamming Dragon Piercer, go for it. Home skill, so 98 on the pole. I wonder why it's so different between the pole and the barrels. Maybe the barrels don't have elemental weaknesses? Ah, they don't. Interesting. That's something I've never noticed before. That's why. So the pole, yeah, the barrels don't have elemental weakness. Interesting. So let's see what our close range does for the Dragon Piercer on the pole. 86. Okay, not too bad. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to show your support and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more Monster Hunter World news, updates, and general shenaniganry. We're also running Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate right now. It's a good time. Hopefully, we'll get a lot of new PC updates in the near future. But anyways, I will see you all in the next one.